My name's Liam, I'm 22, and ever since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with gaming and custom PC building. It wasn't just a hobby, it was my passion and, eventually, my side income. I spent years saving from part-time jobs, birthday money, and freelance gigs to build my dream setup, a custom-built $3,600 rig. It was a beast, not just for gaming, but also for my freelance graphic design work, which helped pay bills and sharpen skills I hoped would build my career. Now let me paint you a picture of my family. My parents, Martha and Greg, are the kind of people who claim to know what's best, but best always seem to revolve around my younger sister, Chloe. She's 18 and has always been the golden child. Think designer clothes, endless shopping sprees, and a permanent spotlight. If there was ever a sacrifice to be made, it always came from me. Growing up, I constantly heard things like, "You're older, you can handle disappointment better," or, "You're a guy, you don't need that much." I got used to it. But nothing prepared me for what happened that one Saturday. I had just come back from hanging out with my best friend, Eli, our heads full of gaming tournament strategies. I was excited to fire up my rig and practice. I stepped into my room, and froze. My PC was gone. Desk, empty. Monitor, gone. Headset, keyboard, mouse, everything I'd worked years for, vanished. I ran downstairs, heart pounding, and found my parents sitting in the living room like nothing had happened. "Where's my computer?" I asked, trying to keep my voice calm. Martha barely looked up. "Oh, we sold it." My brain stuttered. "You what? Sold it? Are you serious?" Greg waved me off. "Your sister needed new clothes for her debutante event. We didn't have the money, so we sold your computer. It was just sitting there. Just sitting there. That PC wasn't a decoration. I worked for years to build it. I use it for my job." Martha snapped, "Don't take that tone with us. We're your parents. We made a decision that benefits the family." "No," I said, trembling. "You made a decision for Chloe. What about my work? What about my future?" Greg scoffed. "Freelance design isn't a real job. You just play games all day." I stormed back to my room, texting Eli furiously. "Bro, they sold it for Chloe's clothes. Dude, that's insane. They didn't even ask." "Nope." I was shaking with anger. That rig was part of me. It was my grind, my progress, my identity. Gone. That night, I confronted Chloe. She was spinning in front of her mirror in one of her new designer dresses. "Do you even know what they did to buy you all that?" I asked. She didn't even turn around. "What are you talking about?" "They sold my computer. My $3,600 custom build. For your shopping spree." She shrugged. "So, it's just a computer. You can build another one." "That wasn't just a computer. It was years of work." "Not my problem," she said, flipping her hair. "I didn't tell them to do it." I stared at her. "But you knew. You said something, didn't you?" She gave a smug smile. "Maybe, but if they agreed with me, that's on them." I walked out. She wasn't worth yelling at. She'd never had to work for anything. She wouldn't understand what it meant to build something from nothing. I couldn't sleep that night. Eli texted me again. "Don't let them walk over you like this." He was right. I wasn't just angry, they'd crossed a line. So I gathered every receipt, screenshot, photo, and proof I had that the PC was mine. Then I found a buyer. They were kind but firm. I bought it fair and square for $1,200. "If you want it back, I'll need that money." That night at dinner, I slammed a folder down on the table. "I want my $1,200 back." Greg raised an eyebrow. "Excuse me, you sold my property. I paid for every part of that computer. Here's the proof. I'm legally entitled to be reimbursed." "You live under our roof," Greg growled. "That PC was ours." "No, it wasn't. I built it, I earned it, and if you don't pay me back, I'll take legal action." "You wouldn't dare," Martha hissed. "Try me." Chloe finally chimed in. "You're seriously threatening our parents over a computer? You're pathetic." I looked her dead in the eye. What's pathetic is watching someone take advantage of their family and acting entitled to it. Greg slammed his hand on the table. "Fine, we'll pay you back, but after this, don't expect anything from us." "I haven't expected anything from you for years," I said. The next day, I got the $1,200 in cash. I contacted the buyer and picked up my PC. It felt like reclaiming a piece of myself. But it was clear, I couldn't keep living with them. Eli offered his couch, but I needed my own space. I doubled down on freelancing and streaming. I found a tiny apartment. 1 room, kitchenette, bathroom, but it was mine. Every day, I moved things out bit by bit, hiding it at Eli's place. I didn't want a fight or guilt trap. Then, 2 nights before I moved, Martha came to my door. Tiffany said, "You don't use your computer much. We thought you'd understand. You thought I'd understand you selling my hard work so Chloe could get another purse." She didn't answer, just walked away. I left a note on the counter the morning I moved out. No drama, just a message: "I need space. Please don't contact me." That night, I booted up my rig in my own place and hit go live for the first time in months. Of course, it didn't end there. The guilt trip text started instantly. "You've turned your back on your family. You've hurt your mother. You're being reckless. And Chloe, lol, you left. Couldn't handle it, huh?" I blocked them all. I had work to do. A few weeks later, a family friend ran into me. "Your parents are struggling. They overextended for Chloe again. They thought you'd still be there to pitch in." I shrugged. "That's unfortunate." It was, but not my problem anymore. Then came the message: "Chloe's birthday is coming up. We'd like you to come home for dinner." I almost laughed, not because it was funny, but because I knew it wasn't about Chloe. It was about image. I called Martha. "I got your message. I won't be coming. Are you really going to let your sister down? This isn't about her. It's about me being done pretending everything's fine when it's not. If you want to throw away your family, I'm not throwing anything away. I'm finally choosing myself." Then I hung up, and blocked the number for good. One night during a stream, someone asked, "Why did you start streaming?" I paused, then said, "Because I wanted to prove I could build something for myself, without anyone holding me back." The chat lit up. "Respect. You're an inspiration, man." And that's when it hit me. I wasn't angry anymore. I didn't miss them. I didn't hate them. I was free. Eli asked me the other day, "Think they'll ever apologize?" I smiled. "Probably not. But I don't need them to. I've got peace. I've got purpose. I've got me."